live yet. Now we're live.
Oh.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Early Watch. It is a day for sure. Wednesday, April the 18th, 2018. I am Jimmy. With us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, people.
And running this thing from the South Carolinas, Mr. Night Strike.
Yo, what up?
What's happening?
Not a lot.
Yeah, we had a bit of hiatus going on here, and I think that there's going to be a bit more. So
there may be, there may not be. It just depends on if Jimmy actually shows up. You know, it's primarily decided whether Jimmy actually shows up or not, and whether me and Tony actually want to, either keep pick up the slack for Jimmy or not. You know?
yeah.
I'm likely not going to be here for a couple of days, but
Yeah.
that.
Give it a little minute to recover, that type of thing. Yeah. Maybe just start up again fresh next week-ish.
Maybe.
Should be.
Maybe.
If the weather's good, I'm going to be completely fucking unavailable until it rains. My ass is going to the range whenever I can.
Fucking A, yeah, I hear that. Let's see here.
Although I can still do the show because I don't need to get to range before noon.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, the news. I want to talk about this first and foremost. Arlie Emery, I think it was Saturday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, you're right.
It don't matter. It's just as fucking dead.
And
yeah.
Jimmy, fuck you, and I hate you for taking my topic.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
I said it. That's all I said.
Keep going.
Peace out, Gunny. That's all I got to say.
Best part of you running down your daddy's leg.
Yeah. Stain on the mattress.
Mama's ass crack.
Yeah. So is this nationwide thing? The Friday gun control march?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Keep up with that shit.
It says well, check this out here. Students across the nation plan to keep up the pressure for tougher gun laws with school walkouts and rallies Friday, including an event that's expected to bring hundreds of people to downtown Raleigh.
Yeah. The excuse to get out on a Friday and start a 3-day weekend, you pricks. They'll get wise
I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Quick.
Yeah. I'm like a job. Guess what?
No, it's more like, hey kid, we'll give you each $5 if you walk out of class and march for gun control. That's what it is. They're probably giving them $5 and probably free lunch.
They should make trespassing and loitering a capital crime. That way, we can pick the little bastards off.
It's already a crime, isn't it?
Well, that's okay. This is what they're tripping. The wording. They want to put the pressure on legislators, and they're upset that they said that they're going to kill any legislation that comes forward and shit. Why'd they have to use that word? It's too soon.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Children need to go back to chewing on fucking Tide Pods.
No, can I like literally turning nothing into something? They're fucking. It's insane.
Well, now it's not I think now it's not Tide Pods. Now it's like a Kool-Aid with antifreeze in it.
Talking about their rally and shit. And he said kill. They have nothing left to nothing to argue. They don't have any fucking logic, and that's what kind of upsets me.
They can't vote, so why does their opinion matter? I mean, when you're 18. Well, when you're 18, quite honestly, we should raise the voting age to 21 because apparently they can't be trusted with guns or voting.
Yeah, I went down to the labor thing, and I ran into another fucking dude that's like, yeah, no, we don't need all these guns. And then and all this shit. And this is one of these motherfuckers. He wasn't even for handguns. He's like, everything should be fucking banned. Everything. He's like, I don't. And then started talking about fucking England. And then started talking, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like, all the knife shit that I've been reading about started flashing through my head, and fucking Freddy Krueger and shit like that. And I was having flashbacks, and I had to cut off the conversation, man. I really had to walk away from the dude.
It should be legal. Just pull out your gun and shoot him. There. See how effective that is? That's why.
Yeah. You could maim, you could scar, you could kill. Explain it to him as it's happening and shit. That's horrible.
No, I don't think that's the proper way, unfortunately.
Well, that's how well it's
like that, it's not the right way, so don't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I will not be silenced.
I shan't. Shall not be infringed.
No, I'm talking about shooting people. Let's not talk about
it. Yeah. It is Night Stark's channel. Let's not.
Coward. Surely you've got several backups ready.
Just because I do does not mean I support shooting people, even if they say the most stupid, outlandish of things.
Wait, just because you do shoot people, you don't vote for shooting people? Oh, because
just because I have backups does not mean I support talking about shooting stupid people for saying outlandish things.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
You just have to look at it in the right way. It's retroactive birth control.
All I can say on that is their mother should have used that coat hanger when she had the chance.
Oh, we all live with regrets.
Yep.
The gun control debate seems quiet, but the NRA is facing a string of defeats in the states. What's interesting to me? You guys hear about that shit? You hear about Mac, Military Arms Channel? Tim, he's gonna be fucking wearing those like not real activist shirts over in NRA or at NRA.
Yeah, I don't believe he's gonna get that.
I mean, I am the type too, though. I'll believe it when I see it, but I don't think he's bullshitting. But that would be an interesting thing to see for sure. I'd like to see the response. He was the one that
stood up for it on that round table when all the rest of the fuckers are knuckling under.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, even I know that he was the only like actual voice there that was speaking up and shit. Well, there was a couple of them, but I don't know. I still feel like he could have said more at that round table. Like, hey, I know we're friends, especially being friends. I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up and stop being wrong.
That's why we don't get.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Shit. Well, I know, Tony, honest to fucking God, if I sat here and started telling motherfuckers that it was all about the, the money and we can compromise and lay the shit down, and would you or would you not say, hey, asshole, something, yada, yada, stop it?
I say along that line. Saying stupid shit.
Well, let's not go so far as to say I don't say stupid shit, but that is true. I mean, like your motherfuckers are friends. That's even more of a reason for you to step up and be like, hey, no, don't, no.
What the fuck is
I don't know.
with you?
Yeah, what are you thinking about? I thought you were pro 2A. Brick? No, I'm not doing that one. House panel rejects slate of gun bills. Who is this? Likely signaling death of measures meant to restrict this session. State House panel shot down several bills. What fucking state? The Advocate. Anybody know where The Advocate is from? I assume I can keep reading and they'll tell me. Oh, Baton Rouge. Okay.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah, it's Louisiana. So a State House panel. Louisiana. I think it's Louisiana. Nolans. It's like Nolans, Louisiana, right? Something like that. Or it's Louisiana. One of the letters ain't pronounced. And I'm alone again. State House panel shot down several bills Tuesday that would have placed new restrictions on some weapons, signaling a near certain end this session for gun legislation, largely prompted by recent mass shootings, murders. House Administration of Criminal Justice Committee rejected 4 weapons-related bills, ranging from bans on so-called bump stocks to stricter background checks protocols. Each was voted down along party lines, with Democrats favoring sending the bills to House floor for consideration, and Republicans or members without a party voting to kill the measures. It's a hard conversation to have with many people whose minds are already made up. State Rep Denise Marcel, Democrat, Baton Rouge, remarked at one point, "I think we have to do these conversations, and we have to do something sooner rather than later." I want to pause right there. I don't know if
I have to call it bullshit. Their definition of conversation is we have to take their position and we have to listen to their speech on why we need to take their option, because it's the only option that they can put on the table that makes any bit of difference to them. Unfortunately, that's not a conversation.
Logical,
no, not at all.
Our logical question to ask is, how many of these mass killings have happened in Louisiana? If that number is less than 1, what the fuck are you even talking about? You lying pricks.
I don't want to even hear about Louisiana with gun control, man. Every time now I'm hearing about this, like I don't know, that whole damn, I forgot. It was that Katrina video though, with that old lady when they were going door to door. Fucking that shit always runs through my head every time I think of, you know. Yeah.
Shut up in French.
Whatever. Same shit. French.
Unless there's a hurricane.
French quarters. If I want to protect my home or my car or my family, I shouldn't have to wait. Nina Rowland, a homeowner from Kenner, said of one bill that would institute a new 10-day waiting period for some gun purchases. We're in an age of technology where it shouldn't take more than a few minutes to do a background check. Mike Weinberger, founder of a home defense foundation, meanwhile argued that restricting weapons based on the number of rounds they would shoot also was an encroachment upon homeowners' rights to defend themselves. You need more rounds, he said. For the average citizen, having more than 10 rounds is absolutely essential. Pat Smith, Representative, Baton Rouge, Democrat, proposed a ban on modifications called bump stocks that were used in the deadly shooting, the murders, at an open door concert, blah, blah, blah. That still hasn't been proven either. Or disproven, I guess, for that matter, but whatever. The device only gives the user power, POWER, for rapid fire, and you only use it to kill. Fucking no one has ever fucking used it to kill. And I really, really, really strongly fucking would debate a motherfucker and, you know, give me all the evidence and I will debate you, because everything I've seen ain't no damn bump stock.
I've never used my guns or my accessories to kill anyone or anything. And all I have to ask is, so how is it used to kill if it's not being used to kill?
It's exactly. And I mean, bump firing has been around for fucking ever. And bump stocks has been like, what? When did it get made? In like 08, 09, something like that?
Bump stocks came around like, 10 years ago, I think.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Maybe a little more. But that's only the stocks. The trigger device has been around since like 87.
Forever. Yeah, forever. Oh, yeah, the trigger one, yeah.
The trigger activator, well, not trigger activators, but
the crank.
Where not even the crank. They used to, what was it called, hyperfire stuff, where it basically just made the trigger spring a bit so you could bump fire easier. Not even that. Okay. Yeah, that bump fire stuff has been around forever, just because the factor that after 86, the only way you could get rapid fire was either be Jerry Michalek or do something like, or just use your belt loop, because, hey, guess what? Nobody can afford $40,000 fucking dollars for, you know, a machine gun plus a
No
$200 tax. How many regular working people are going to be able to afford that shit for a machine gun?
Yeah, no shit. And I
Sure,
laughed
they
too
may
when
be
they said
able
they
to
want
own
to make
firearms,
them.
but they're not going to be able to own that. You're literally taking away from the American people and giving it to the rich. Doing directly the opposite of what the founders had intended this country to be.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, we don't need to get into this fucking.
But let's continue on. I'm sorry.
I shall. You guys have heard of Vox, of course, obviously. Listen though, you've heard of David Hogg, but the right has claimed another. Oh my God, I don't even want to read this one now. But the right has claimed another Parkland student as its own. Kyle Kashuv is 16 years old, and now he's in the middle of one of the most divisive debates in America. I feel like that, yeah, another created division. Never mind. I'm not even going to go into that shit. Before the shooting in Parkland, Florida, murders on February 14th, and before the March for Our Lives on Friday's planned national school walkout, Kyle Kashuv, a 16-year-old junior at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High, spent a lot of his time taking advanced placement classes and playing video games in his spare time. His favorite is Fortnite. But since I don't know what the fuck. But since February 14, Kashuv has been too busy for video games. He's visited Washington, met President Trump and Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, and made multiple appearances on Fox News. In the weeks after the shooting, Kashuv has emerged within conservative media as a professional and respectful alternative to Parkland students like David Hogg and Emma Gonzalez, you know, the bald-headed one that bullied the kid that supposedly shot everybody, who've become something of a celebrity faces in the anti-gun movement. Kashuv has never touched a gun, he told me, but I'm super conservative on the Second Amendment because I realize the Second Amendment protects all the other amendments, which, with the help of a 19-year-old marketer, Michael Gruen, a popular conservative columnist, Ben Shapiro, Kashuv met with dozens of lawmakers in March to urge the Stop School Violence Act toward passage, which it did, clearing the House on March 14th and becoming a law as part of the Omnibus funding bill on March 23rd, and his profile has only grown since then. I got to go back here and say I'm surprised they didn't mention anything. I'm proud of the left for not attacking this kid for having like a Russian last name or something. Like, what's his name? Kashuv? Duh! He's a fucking plant. Hold on here. Immediately after the murders, many on the right decried the teen activists from Parkland, with Fox News' Todd Starnes calling them propaganda. The left is calling the kids that are on the right propaganda pawns, used to peddle the fake news narrative. Interesting. But now it seems they've decided that if they can't beat teenagers lobbying to stop school shootings. Oh, that was the right. My bad. Now they're needing to get their own. Which, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's right for either side to be doing that shit. I've seen a few shootings in my life. You know, I didn't never go on tour about it. Went back home. Fucking cried and hid and shit. You know, I was fucking crying and hiding. I wasn't looking for the news and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? They were just shooting at me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when they're shooting at you.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't do nothing. Like, I didn't even do nothing. I just wanted to get a fucking, you know. I know I'm underage buying cigars and shit, but what the fuck? But anyway, Kashuv has become part of a culture war far bigger and older than him, taking place between liberals and conservatives over one of the most divisive issues in America. Kashuv is conscious of the pitted battle over guns and gun control on a daily basis, an issue he says, quote, is very polarized and split down the middle. It's sad. I agree with him, but I can't listen. Great. I'm glad that there's a kid out there that's fucking pro Second Amendment, pro gun, pro Constitution, pro Bill of Rights. I'm good. Good on you. But I'm still, every time I see one of these fucking kids, I think they're a fucking kid. And I'm super skeptical about it. Like, yeah, I would, when I was a fucking teenager, I would almost guarantee it. I can't say for sure because I was never in that position, but I almost guarantee it. I'd say any fucking thing to get on TV. I'd say any fucking thing to get me out of class. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Everything, no matter what side they're on, it's skeptical. It's great that he's fucking coming out. But, you know.
I can tell you that when I was a kid, I went to a Catholic funeral just to get out of class.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
I had no idea who this person was. But because it was a small community, they let anybody who wanted to go to the funeral go. And it was bizarre because I had never seen the Catholic ritual before. And it was also interesting. I mean, but, you know, I had no reason for being there.
Right. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, you're a kid. You ain't even going to ask if there's a reception. Like, yeah, I'm going. Fuck yeah. Get me out of math.
Yeah, sit here in class and do fucking something, or go there and sit in church pew and do nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing. I'll take the nothing, please. So he said, the kid says, I mean what I say. That's why I kind of had to break there. He says, I mean what I say, and I am sincere. I mean, to an extent, I can believe that. To an extent, I can believe that. But like I said, man, right or left, liberal, conservative, fucking, you know, dick or pussy, I don't give a fuck. They're kids. So I can't trust it 100%. And I wish that other people wouldn't either. You know, I know, like, you know, probably most of us don't anyway, but I'm just saying, like, the mainstream, why the fuck would people even trust these kids' words?
They don't trust their words. They trust their ability to tug at the heartstrings of others to get their way.
Well, the others is what I'm talking about, though. The us, the civilians. Because whether we agree with them or not, they're still a part of us. You know what I mean? If they're American citizen anyway. Legal one.
To the left, they're an effective weapon.
Yeah. Probably their most effective thus far. But I almost feel like they're kind of, they have reached out with the kid shit. Yes, they have gotten ripped a lot of motherfuckers off the fence, right? They're down off the fence now and on the anti-gun side with no fucking real logic behind it other than they don't want kids to die. And if a gun wasn't there, that wouldn't have happened. If that gun wasn't there that day, that shit wouldn't have happened. Duh.
And if the FBI did their bit, that gun wouldn't have been there that day. Maybe
yeah, exactly.
One would have, but that one wouldn't have.
Yeah, if that little fucking kid was locked up instead of motherfuckers. You know what? When I was a fucking kid, there was a motherfucker that called 911 on my street. Just called 911. And then when the motherfuckers came over, of course, he could have just been like, oh, yeah, sorry, it was an accident or some bullshit. But he had to fuck with the fucking cops. That motherfucker was locked up for 72 hours with no charge. Just for fucking calling the fucking 911 and being a dickhead when they came. And this motherfucker is fucking threatening to kill people and fucking lighting fires and weird fucking shit, and he's fucking free to go. Like, this new day and age is ridiculous to me. Having these fucking feelings overrule rationale and logic is ridiculous.
Yes,
I don't know. I guess I can go on forever about that. But it is cool, and so long story short, this kid's going on a cruise around the fucking nation. He is a part of the pro-gun activism. They are on his side, and he is getting some traction. So, I don't know. Good on you, Kashuv.
Well, I've got 6 youngins that are highly pro-gun.
Yeah, yes. That makes me happy. That part of the whole thing makes me happy. But the political aspect of it, like I said earlier, you know, everybody's crying about one side having the fucking kids out, and then like, oh well, it seems to work. Let's go get some kids. I don't know. I don't know how I can't agree with that kind of politics.
How much of it is that, or this kid saying, "Hey, I want to be heard too"?
Yeah, well, yeah, because there was, you remember, I remember that he was kind of chunkier, that ROTC kid, and he was like really fighting to get on the fucking news, and they just kept shutting him fucking down. The kid that supposedly turned down the CNN roundtable because they wanted him to ask their question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, it is very possible. It is very possible, but I still, nonetheless, man, a kid. That it's everything. We don't know what's going on. That could easily be just like the anti-gunners, and we talk all that shit. They're spitting out their parents' rhetoric and all this and all that. I don't know, man. I might be an asshole, but I'm just saying. It's hard for me to trust the word of a fucking teenager. I was a teenager
Don't worry,
before.
you are most doubtedly an asshole.
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I was a kid before, so I know not to trust fucking kids. Sorry. I remember being a kid. I remember being a little fucking dickhead kid. And I don't know none of these motherfuckers, you know? Oh, did you hear about Effington? Or Effingham or whatever? Effington, I think.
Yes.
Effingham County.
Yes. Like a sanctuary now or something like that, ain't it?
I mentioned it yesterday on the Daily Gun Show.
Oh yeah. Wait, you're on the Daily Gun Show?
Oh yeah, G-Webs ran it yesterday in place of the other watch because nobody fucking showed.
Oh, well, thank you, G-Webs, if you're out there listening. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's everybody eventually gets
Has
on.
anybody posted this on the main page?
Yes, I did already.
Okay.
I
can't see
posted on the
page,
main
I don't
page as I started the damn thing because, you know, I'm on top of it.
Oh, we don't just stop work because Jimmy don't want to wake up early.
Warzone show. Wow, G-Webs is harsh.
Well, while we're on the subject of Illinois,
Go ahead.
I see down the pipe they're wanting to limit handgun purchases because of these mass shootings to one gun every 6 months. I'm like, fuck, no way.
Ha! One gun every 6 months. That's ridiculous.
Christ, I just over this past weekend bought 3. What the fuck's the matter with you people?
Better buy 3 more.
I'm like, how about 144.73 every month? Get like fucking 6 guns on one, you know. Save up the whole month and then wait and then get like 6 guns.
I actually picked up a Ruger 2245 Mark III.
The Mark III?
Yes.
How do you like it? I won't shit on it. How do you like it? Oh, you didn't shoot it. I like them. I had a Mark II and I had a Mark III, and they're both fucking sold, but I'm interested in their Mark IV. Very interested.
I ain't so mindful of taking the damn thing apart because you don't have to clean it all that damn often. And once you do it a couple of times, it ain't a big deal. I haven't done it for years and years and years, but
yeah, just wait.
I have.
Did you take this one down that you just got?
No, not yet. No need.
Yeah. Update us on that. Let us know how your fucking heart does after that one. Because I did the same thing too.
Can't be worse than that fucking Sig. Or Walter. Sorry, Sig. I owe you a retraction there.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah. Walter is that thing fucking. You said that everything's good now, right?
Seems to be, yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's weird ass shit. That fucking couldn't seat the magazine and shit. That was weird. Double feed.
Fucking the shooting the slide down the fucking range is the one that really got me.
Well, yeah, but that I can understand that though if they have a weird fucking takedown pin or button or whatever the fuck they have. But did they say what the issue was with the mags or no? Or was the fucking slide the issue?
Probably the slide was the issue. It would raise up a little when you shot it and allow it to squeeze it fucking around underneath the slide as it was traveling or something like that.
See that? What a motherfucker's gonna do when you can't look up a fucking gun video anymore on YouTube, man? That's how I found YouTube. I'm really, really discouraged about this. What am I gonna do the next time I buy a gun that I don't know what the fuck it is or how to fuck with it? Call somebody?
Read the manual.
Yeah. What? Read?
They
I know it's weird, but there's this thing called a manual. Maybe you should read it, Jimmy.
I never learned how to read
the
good.
manual. I read the manual on how to disassemble and reassemble this Mark III, and I absolutely did not fucking understand what the hell they were saying.
Was it the
Got
German half of it?
Straight upward. It must have been. They looked like English words to me, but they didn't make any English sense in my brain.
It was probably loosely translated. Translated by
But
Broomhilda.
I picked that thing up Monday, and while I was there picking it up, I bought 2 Heritage Rough Riders.
Fucking A. I'm gonna get the next time we get paid. Kid's birthday's in June. Gonna get him a cricket. Decided on it.
Good. I'm glad you didn't decide to get the kid a fucking AR.
Yeah, I was really thinking about it. I really
know you
was.
was.
I was gonna, you know what I was gonna do too, just to like, you know, for the fucking kid factor of it. I was gonna get like a 10-inch fucking pistol, right? And just let him shoot that like it's a full size one, and then work his way up to a full size one and shit. Yeah. But yeah, cricket.
Teach him how to shoot the fucking gun first.
Yeah, exactly. And it was that little conversation that we had, and I fucking, yeah, talking about it. I don't give a fuck what he likes. You know, I mean, he's gonna like it. Listen, he's gonna like it no matter what, right? As soon as he fucking sees that he can fucking shoot the motherfucker and have fun with it, he's gonna like the shit. But when he sees the AR, he would have been like, you know, that's the only reason I was thinking about it. He would have loved that shit.
My daughter has a 22 AR, 22 long rifle, and she let the kids shoot it, but they're just as content going right back to their cricket.
Word. All right. I just got your message there, but if I text right now, they'll fucking yell at me. Tony and Night Strike are ruthless.
That's because your phone makes stupid fucking dentist office drill noises.
See, I didn't even do it yet, and it's already happening to me. I didn't do nothing.
I kept expecting Van Halen's guitar to come in.
That was a good one. Fuck.
There we go.
I got your message too. I won't type though. See, Night Strike's even trying to set me up. Night Strike will message me, and then I will text him back, and then he'll fucking yell at me for the fucking phone vibrating.
That's just being a damn dick.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy. Yeah.
Well, you know, I got to get my kicks somehow.
Yeah. Route 66, motherfucker. Leave me alone.
I find
Not
it
gonna
amusing.
happen.
I did touch on this yesterday, but fucking Oklahoma, and I don't find the fact that the state's on fire to be amusing, but just the dichotomy of it all. We're out there, and it's record fucking cold and snowing. And
At the gun
I
show.
see the weather a couple of days ago. It's above normal temperatures, and the western half of the freaking state's on fire. What the fuck?
Yeah, all I have to say is, I might have jinxed the state because that's the first time I had gone to Oklahoma and the state wasn't on fire. But after we left, I guess we left it in flames.
Well, that really wasn't our doing because that shit's 100 miles or so west.
You know, that shit happens all the time in Oklahoma, though. Brush fires.
Yeah, they
all
got
that
signs along the damn road say don't drive into smoke.
time. People do it anyways.
Was this strike at night?
No, it was not. I was not there. I left.
Sure you did. You got proof?
They're
Yeah, at
they're
least
on
I
their-
showed up for, Tulsa. What about
You
you,
got proof?
Jimmy?
You got proof? I didn't see nothing.
Oh yeah, I
seen
got
them.
plenty of proof.
You got proof? You could both be conspiring against me right now. I don't know that.
I've got proof of me, firing Tony's 45-70. So, fuck you.
Where? I'm looking at it right now.
USA shooting whatever the hell it is range.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Where?
The
Where's
U.S.
the
Shooting Academy.
where's the documentation? Where's the video?
It's videoed somewhere.
Yeah,
Videoed,
likely,
but I have an actual picture.
likely story. Oh yeah, because nobody has a shooting range. But I was fucking with you. I know you went. Let's see here.
I just
I was
found
gonna go to the comments, but nah.
it hit me as really annoying to me that they were talking about how hot and dry that motherfucker is now. It ain't. It's been hot and dry for about a fucking week, from what I can tell. 2 weeks now.
Philo says he's got proof. He's just editing it, fucking putting in a Tulsa sign and shit.
Hey, Jimmy. There you go. There's your proof.
Yeah, that's green screen for sure.
If it was green screen, Tony wouldn't be in the picture.
That's Photoshop and green screen. You know you can combine the shits.
Tony's right
That's
there in the
stupid.
picture.
That's a clever son of a bitch, too, because I did my best to avoid pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. What's up with that? Like you're like on no podcast or nothing.
Well, I try to save myself for the early watch.
Yeah. And I try. We were gonna do an early watch, but then the plans didn't fall through because he was staying somewhere else and he had his wife with him. So do what the wife says, right?
Well, truth of the matter is, we was going to do it the morning of the show, and I got fucking chilled to the bone standing outside in that bitter fucking cold weather. And I'm like, fuck it when I got inside.
Yeah, it was so cold at the beginning of that day. I was out with Ghost and G-Webs was smoking a cigarette, and like he gets down to half of the cigarette and he's like, you know what? Fuck this. It's too fucking cold. I'm going back inside.
I didn't even go out and smoke one until me and the old lady got ready to go, and I stepped out and smoked one.
Yeah. So it was pretty cold on Saturday.
I'll tell you what, and this is how entertaining the thing was. My old lady's already started saving money to go back next spring.
Because she has stuff she wants to buy.
No, not
Really,
particularly.
that's fucking cool. Well, just to have the experience again, type of shit, right?
Well, we're wanting to take money to spend too.
Ah, the plot thickens.
See, we went down there
Yeah.
2 days early, and marathon that fine, and ended up spending far more money than we thought we would the first 2 days. Probably $700 more than we thought.
Yeah. That's over budget for me to fuck around and go.
I mean,
Well, everything was fucking 25-mile drive.
yeah.
I mean, you're 3 times a day you're going somewhere to eat. You're driving 20 fucking minutes.
I know. Well, unless you ate around where the hotel was.
Thought that hotel had free breakfast and shit.
It
Like
did.
everybody was
It
talking
had
about.
free breakfast.
Not
And it
that
had free
hotel.
lemonade, too. As well as, free cookies every now and then, too.
I stayed at a different hotel the first 2 days.
Oh, I see. I don't say I'd be eating bagels and orange juice like a motherfucker.
They had that there.
Yeah, that's what hotels usually have. Mate, some of them, some joints, they have
This
like
one
a
even
place
had
where
a
they'll cook
waffle
eggs.
machine.
Oh, okay, yeah, it'll like have eggs and waffle machines and bacon. and
This one
shit.
had eggs, waffle machine, and it's either bacon or it was, Canadian ham.
Was it buffet style, or like you could just walk up and grab it as you want it, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, yeah, you had to make your own waffle, but still, it was all available for you to do it.
Yeah,
You
but you
just
finish a
lay
plate
down.
and you go right back up buffet style and fucking take another one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
More or
okay,
less.
sweet,
So it was pretty good.
nice.
Yeah, the first hotel had free breakfast too, but it wasn't that caliber at all.
No, it wasn't. It was the breakfast. I will say the breakfasts were pretty good.
I'll have to take you at your word for it this time, man.
Yeah, because
Maybe
you know,
not.
even though there was a spot for you, you wanted to chicken out.
Hell, man, I was trying to think of ways to get out of fucking heading out there fucking 2 days before.
Yeah, well,
I
you were
had a
waiting
whole-
on your dad or something, right?
I had a whole fucking list of reasons to not go. But my old lady wanted to go, so I couldn't hardly back out because I certainly didn't have any reasons that would satisfy her.
Right.
Hey, Psycho 316 out there. I'll fucking shoot you. So, well, whatever, depending on what state you're in. Don't try to trick me, motherfucker. But anyway, hey, I'll trade you some 9mm for them fucking 12 gauge for sure. Well, depending on what you got. I want birdshot. Trade you, motherfucker. Just putting it out there. And 223, I'll fill up those 5 mags for you for some 12 gauge. 5 mags, that's fucking. I don't even think that I would notice that I was missing them fucking bullets.
Wow, Jimmy. Just wow. I expected more from Jimmy.
Just send their P mags. Just send me the mags. I'll send you the mags back loaded.
223? No, you wouldn't miss it. There ain't much there to miss.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even care. That's why I got so many of them, because it's like, oh yeah, so fun to fucking shoot.
It's like 22 Magnum, only cheaper.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Anybody
So
want
what else we have
trade an
this
AR
week?
for an AK? I'll trade an AR for an AK. That's all I got. Let's see here.
No, you got more.
Oh,
than
the double A. I don't want that. I don't want no the double alpha. I have shit tons upon shit tons upon shit tons of that, and I got shit tons upon shit tons of fucking empty shells, because those are the ones that I like to reload. Well, those are really the only ones that I've ever reloaded. The Remington ones are all right, but they kind of get weird. But yeah, I got tons of those double alpha ones. I thank you though.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to get anywhere with those because hell, you can buy them for $22 for 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll send you Abe one box. Fucking a box of 50.
Price is cheaper than a lot of handgun rounds. Definitely rifle rounds.
NRA. I don't even want to go into that. New Nebraska law exempting gun records from disclosure.
Well, like I said, they were talking about the one handgun every 6 months because it's Illinois.
Yeah.
They're trying to end fuck, what the hell is it called?
Are you talking about Effingham County?
No, I'm talking about the state.
Oh.
What the hell is the law where the cities can't write laws that override state law?
Preemption.
They're trying to end that. And there's another one they're trying to get through.
Fuck, man. Are they doing the magazine ban out there too, or did he fucking not do that?
Part of it.
Okay. Fuck. That sucks dick, man.
They're facing a shitload of headwind because, every fucking place in the state except for the metropolitan areas is pro. So
Well, yeah, but still though, man, that's what fucks me up. That's kind of what's scary about that type of shit is when they throw fucking 10 bills at you, a couple of them are gonna stick. A couple of them are gonna pass through. That's what I always find. And it's like, shit, man. You gotta look at every single thing that's fucking proposed and already been looked at and like which one is worse? Like which one do you think they're gonna pass?
They haven't so far. I mean, Rauner's
Well,
been good.
that is good.
Actually, most of them are not getting out of committee.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good. That is fucking good.
Or not yet anyway. Yeah, Heritage has come out with a new finish on their Rough Riders where the frame kind of looks like it's case hardened. It looks more like that zinc plating you see on certain bolts that are kind of yellow colored with a little bit of case hardening mixed in with that. They're
Yeah.
yellow colored. Looks pretty good in person. And my dad wants one, so I just bought two. I'm not going to give it to my dad, but I'm going to loan it to him for as long as he wants to keep it. And if I die before he does, he has instructions that it goes to my eldest granddaughter.
Oh, that's cool.
And my youngest, because they're the same. Yeah, I did a will on how I wanted my guns dispersed. I didn't make it. You want to talk about something that's pretty fucking hard to do? And I suggest everybody do that. Make up some sort of list of how they want their stuff taken care of.
Oh, for sure. Get a fucking will. I don't give a fuck if you're 25 years old. Get a will. Bus accidents happen. Shit happens. Yeah. And the last thing you want is the fucking people that you give a fuck about to, start a war over your shit.
And when I wrote this all out, I showed the old lady, read them to her because she can't read my writing. And I said, either any of the son-in-laws can tell you which guns are which. That's not going to be a problem. I said, but this is what I want. And she says, you got any stipulations like they can't sell them or something like that? And I said, no, they can do whatever the hell they want with them. The only guns I put any stipulations on are the two Smith & Wesson 44s. And I haven't got one of them yet. And those go to the firstborn great-grandkid. Whenever that occurs.
It'll happen.
Well, my oldest natural grandkid is 10. The oldest step grandkid is 12 or 13. But their dad is pro gun. He's a 3-gun guy. And he's already bought them guns and stuff, so they don't get the crickets because they've already got guns. And they've already been taken out and taught the stuff they need to know to shoot safely and whatnot, I hope. So that's 2 that I didn't have to buy for the 6. But I think I'm going to pass all the others out here soon. Because I have no idea how long I'm going to live. So,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody does. Scott was out there saying he's got an IO for me. Thanks, man. Just send it right through because I need the way my shit is set up. I don't have a security door on my front door, so I could definitely use something to like jam in the fucking door from the back and shit. And kind of IO has that little muzzle brake. If it has that muzzle brake on, it'll be perfect because I could dig it right into the fucking floor so it won't move. I need a good door stop. And yeah, I lose the will I lose the will to carry on every time I mention NRA. NRA. Fucking NRA. Yeah, that's all for the
I don't know
comments.
why
Really.
everybody is so down on the NRA, like they're surprised that they did this because it's what they've always done.
It's never well. I mean, not saying it's never been as bad. It's been bad, but this is the time where these motherfuckers, like you see a motherfucker's true color when it's time to fucking get busy, right?
It is
Are they
hard.
gonna fight or are they gonna flight?
It is hard to talk to the average person on the street and explain to them why background checks are a bad idea. Just try it sometime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why you can't have just one motherfucker's opinion on shit.
I mean,
Should
the
be a
fact that
collective.
they don't work is their biggest detractable part on our side. They don't do what they're supposed to.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, motherfuckers thought I was joking, man, when we were saying about the when they put Zuckerberg on committee, and I was like, man, we need to have a committee for that fucking committee to committee. You got the fucking government talking about infringing on people's privacy. Give me a fucking break.
Well, yeah,
No,
that's highest
Joke.
form of hypocrisy.
Yeah. Give me a fucking break.
But I mean, we say that the background checks don't work. Well, they sometimes don't work, but probably more often than not, they do.
Yeah, that's what I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I would agree more often than not, for sure. Like at least in an I don't know, 80-20. 80-20 is kind of high. I would say they work a majority of the time. No, a vast majority.
It's hard to talk to the average person out there who's not super pro-gun and convince them that these things aren't worth making them better.
Well, yeah, some people don't know, man. Like there's some people out there that own like one or two guns and they never had to buy, they bought it from one of their friends or they, some shit that they didn't buy it from an FFL in a state where private sales are fucking, you don't have to do all that shit.
By
So
better,
they have no idea.
By better, I mean more comprehensive, not better.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but my point is though is that some of these people have absolutely no idea what they're even talking about when they talk about strengthening background checks and shit like that. And I don't know. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're talking about fixing a system that's main flaw is the incompetence of the fucking people that work for it. So how the fuck do you fix that? Make a law that a government official can get fired the first time for fucking up with no repercussion or backlash to the government? I don't know. I mean, how the fuck do you fix that? Give everybody raises? I don't fucking know.
Well, the problem is, as long as there's humans involved, you don't fix it.
Exactly. There's always going to be error.
It's also hard to justify that people shouldn't have to get a little training before they buy a gun to the person who's not a gun person. Now, I absolutely abhor that idea.
I agree with you on the mandatory part of it, but I disagree on the part that people, I don't know, people should want it. And I do think that there should be some type of a fucking aptitude. Not if we want to still keep background checks and keep all that shit, what the fuck ever. I would rather get rid of the entire national fucking background check bullshit. It works majority of the time, but for the most part, it's fucking useless. It's a waste of fucking 20 minutes to some people.
NFA. I'd like to get rid of the Hughes Amendment, but I don't see that happening ever.
No. I mean, look at all this shit. We're being distracted with bullshit right now. So we're not even worrying about what we can get back. We're worrying about what we can save and fucking keep.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm not worried about what we can save because I know on the opposite side that they've already come out and said it via one of their crazy retired liberal judges. They want to repeal the Second Amendment. They don't fucking care.
Oh yeah, and then they had the little
So-
ginger kid broad fucking saying if
I'm-
they give us an inch, we will take a mile. Like
I'm not-
so-
I'm not looking at it as what we can save. I'm taking the stance. It's either we keep everything or we lose it all. You know, there's no compromise. There's no we'll give tit for tat. Fuck that. It's either all or nothing.
I got a compromise that I'd be willing to accept, and this is a rare one, and that's if they want people to have training, make it part of fucking school curriculum.
that would be fucking good.
Through fucking educational system gets fucking gun safety training. They can make up their mind when they're an adult if they want to buy one or not.
Yeah, no shit.
Teach all of them how to be safe with the damn things.
But we would have to. We would have to get an unbiased fucking. Travis would be fucking awesome for that. He'd be good at that shit. But yeah, we'd have to get somebody that's like completely has zero bias to it and shit.
I would be willing to bet that gun organizations would be more than willing to supply trainers for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Just safety courses and shit.
I mean, there's a solution that they won't hear of.
Oh, and even better yet, with that idea, Tone, we could make that, it would be like an elective. So if the kid was a fucking, God, it's not even, none of it's mandatory, but it's there. I don't know. I think that'd be fucking.
I ain't going to elective. It's just taught in schools.
It's there. It's part of one of your fucking regular classes. I don't know. I feel like that could be something possible future wise, but if that was like everybody's like, yeah, there's gun safety classes now, there would be an uproar. Motherfuckers would be like, you're pushing this agenda on our children. Don't you want them to live? That kind of shit. Like,
yes, we want them to live. We want them to know not to pick up a fucking firearm pointed at your best buddy and pull the trigger.
No shit. How much that shit happened so much this past 2017, 2018, where we're at right now. Holy fuck. It's unbelievable. Like the news stories from when we first started this motherfucker to the year 2017 and 2018, it raised fucking exponentially. I couldn't believe it. Tremendous. Well, yes. What was reported, yes. But it's still fucking it baffles me. And then cops losing their gun. Like, that's what I want to do. I can't wait until fucking December, January, do a year in review. Holy Christ. I don't think we did a 2017 year in review.
Wait a
the situation we're in right now with our rights, I warned everybody what was going to happen when Trump got elected. I said, "What's fucking happened? He's going to kill us."
Yeah. Well, now the apathy fucking killed us, but then this motherfucker fucking reared up on his fucking hind legs and showed his true colors and shit.
Sorry about that. My cat was going after something in my room. I had to kick him out.
Oh, that's all right. I thought that you were just like motivating me to keep going, but it's okay.
No.
Come on, Jimmy.
Nobody really was comfortable with Trump's stance on guns because nobody really knew. So everybody suspected that he was more centrist.
Yeah, okay, and I can understand that, but just look at his past, man. But what the fuck? I don't know why, but for some reason the saying "those that forget the past are doomed to repeat it" is fucking been drilled into my before all this shit, drilled into my brain. That's why I think I'm such a fucking I enjoy history, and I don't know, man. It's just fucking I don't understand it. You look at the fucking past. Look at his past. He's rubbed elbows with everybody that we fucking hate. He's rubbed elbows with everybody that he claims to fucking hate and be against. You know what I mean? I don't know. And you're telling me they still don't have dinner parties at the fucking, Clinton estate and shit? Come on now. I don't know. I was skeptical of the motherfucker since before then. I just could not see fucking Hillary getting in there.
That's it.
Lesser of two evils.
So we thought. Hillary, by now, at least we would either be fucking fighting or fucking fighting to get shit back legally, or something would be happening by now. You know,
we'd be in the middle of a civil war by now.
Yeah, well, right now it's a slow burn though. Would you rather? I don't know. Fuck. Just get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off, and get it the fuck over with, type of shit.
I don't know. I don't do anything on guns if you don't actually get backed into a corner.
Well, I know that.
Either way.
But the corner is coming closer and closer, though.
Oh, no, it ain't. That motherfucker ain't as dumb as you think he is.
No, listen, and I understand that. But the chest thing, don't hit me with the chest thing, though, because that's bullshit. But I do understand that. And you don't get to where he's at, you know, even with a small $1 million loan, you still don't get to where the fuck you're at by being fucking dumb.
The motherfucker sent the nominee for Secretary of State to meet with the head of North Korea at Easter. Nobody knew it until just a day or two ago.
I did think it was odd recently, though, that he thought it was a great idea to bomb Syria so Syria would stop bombing Syria. You know, like I don't know. It just was kind of fucking.
Stop gassing.
I feel like I feel like he did. Yeah, stop gas. Yeah, but I feel like he defeated the. I don't know. I just some of the way that his logic works. I understand what he was going for, but I don't know. Some of his shit, I don't get.
Because Syria is not just one country.
Well, yeah.
Syria is divided into several factions, and he bombed Assad's faction. That's not nothing fucking new for our country to retaliate that way.
Well, no, I know, but then just say that, though. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't gotta fucking. I don't need to sit on fucking Uncle Trump's lap while he fucking lies to me and tells me bedtime stories and shit. You know. I mean, I know they can't. I know we have a national security.
But
I understand
that. Jimmy used to love that. What happened?
He started getting rough. You know.
Start making you bring your own grease.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just we're in a very, very, very weird fucking time right now. It's very weird.
I'd like to use the word turbulent.
Turbulent? That's good. I'm just, it's odd, man. Like everything combined with the politics of everything. I mean, I'm not gonna get into transgender and all that weird shit, but it's just everything all combined, dude. It's weird.
Well,
Jimmy loves transgenders.
The media is so fucking confused because they don't know where to fucking go, because they're saying that Trump's going to get us into a war with North Korea. Now that he's going to have talks, well, he's giving them legitimacy. It's like, what the fuck do you guys want here?
That's what I'm saying. They start bitching about something, he changes his fucking shit all the way up. And then they start bitching again. I don't know, man.
For one, people got to take Trump's Twitter like it's a work of fiction, because he's just playing with the purse with that shit.
Take his Twitter with a fucking teaspoon of a cup of salt.
Yes. For those of you around the farm, a salt block.
Yeah. Salt block.
Because he knows that the mainstream media is so freaking fixated on hating him, they'll go after everything he says.
It pisses me off about the mainstream media, though. They're not giving us any. We used to get news about what was going on around the country and what was going on around the world. Now it's how much they hate Trump and what's going on with Trump.
Well, you know what? Until somebody conservative buys fucking Time Warner or fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, one of these conglomerates, we're only going to be hearing all the same shit. And I really, 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 really am skeptical that there's even a fucking difference. of conservative and liberal. I mean,
Oh, I understand.
I've been questioning lately. I don't know. But yeah, that's enough of that. This been going for 2 hours now, or am I fucking?
No, just an hour.
For about an hour.
Okay.
If you want to end it early, we can end it early, or we can continue going.
No, I'm looking at something right now. I already went down to the fucking to the labor thing today, so I should be all right for a minute, unless I get a call.
Certainly ain't interesting enough to make time fly. So no, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all the same shit right now, man. I mean, there's a bunch of shit going on. If there is any other, I just checked the website the other day. I've been checking emails every day. If anybody has any updates or anything like that, we got the earlywatchnation.com is up. You can go over there and check it out. We have a place where you can see the scoreboard and what updates we do have. Then there's also a way that you can get in contact with Early Watch in your state, or you can just get in contact with me at Early Watch Nation or whatever. There's all links in there that you can click and shit. And yeah, help us out. We're in a fucking really, really weird time right now. That's hard to explain, man. I don't know what to think about it anymore. Like before I was all gung ho, and I'm still gung ho. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like I'm in the middle of fucking 8 different paths type of shit.
You should have went to Tulsa. You'd have felt a little different about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, that putting it out of my mind, like that type of shit, I don't know. That wouldn't really help anyway.
I'm not talking about putting it out of your mind. I'm talking about waking you up to how many people really care about guns.
Oh, that, yeah. I know.
There were tons of people.
Oh, I got the first rally we had when they were actually doing the March for Our Lives thing, and they had fucking thousands of disheartening fucking people running the streets screaming and fucking doing dumb shit, anti-gun wise. And then me and G-Webs and I was with the wife, and we went up to fucking Ben Avery, and we seen that. It was just like so many more people up there for the pro thing. But if I don't know, they're up there with their family, so maybe even if they knew about the 2A rally, they probably wouldn't have showed up anyway. But I could just imagine if all those people showed up and stood on one side of the Capitol and they were on the other side of the Capitol, that kind of shit. I don't know. They would look like fools, and it wasn't funded by fucking billionaires and shit.
No.
So I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, I am hopeful in the people. I mean, people suck for the most part, right? They're selfish, they're fucking lazy and all this other shit. But I mean, I really do have faith.
They sleep in a lot like Jimmy.
Oh no, my problem is that I'm up too early now and I'm doing shit by the time I'm supposed to be doing the early watch. But I mean, people suck for the most part. But I really do have faith and hope that the fucking shit hits the fan, and when somebody needs help from somebody else, they're gonna be there. I have faith in that. I really do. But we'll see, man. The more apathy that fucking comes around, the more the people get desensitized to, shit. I don't know. The more selfish we get.
Yay.
It is what it is. So on that fucking happy, cheery fucking note and shit, you guys got anything else you want to toss out there?
Damn, not that I can think of right off the top of my head.
Mad. Mad. I'm gonna go aggressively sweep something once this is over. Angrily dust while I talk to myself. Yeah.
Practice house clearing.
Yeah. Live rounds. No one's here, so it's safe. Just be a hole in the wall. I got spackle. I don't know how the hell this house is so fucking small, but I swear to God, every wall is an inside wall. How the fuck does that happen? This is weird. So I don't know. On that note, I'm fucking out of here unless you guys got something.
No, we ain't gonna force you to stay when you don't want to.
Oh yeah, I'll stay. What's up? I want to stay. I'm here.
Jimmy wants to stay. Should he stay or should he go now?
Well, let me see
I don't
here
know.
what I got.
I was listening to that fucking that long cool fucking dress song came on the radio the other day. I'm like, this son of a bitch.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah. I was like, we got to do the fucking early watch here. It made me think of the early watch. It made me think of this shit. I'm like, fuck, man. Why don't we do intros? Night Strike, you ain't monetized.
I'm not monetized. That doesn't mean they still won't say, hey, you got copyrighted material on here. You should take it off.
Yeah, you know what? Take it off. So we only doing it for the live. No, I don't care. I don't
Here we
give a
go. I just picked this up either yesterday, last night, or this morning. I can't really remember when because I don't care. Hang on, it's loading.
Yo, whoa.
Chicago finding it can't force banks to push city's political agenda. Basically, Chicago's trying to convince banks that they shouldn't do business with people who are in the gun industry. And the banks are like, wait a minute, these people borrow money and pay it back, and you don't.
Who the fuck are you to tell us? Yeah. That's funny.
That is pretty good.
Basically, it says they look at the request of the city and lapse because they're more willing to loan to Colt and Smith and Wesson than they are to Progressive City on the brink of financial collapse.
There might be a reason. But there is one thing I want to mention. Check this out. Here we go. Apparently, these are the actual numbers of how many people die a year by things other than firearms.
Well, let me turn this so I can see it good.
No. Apparently, tobacco kills 400,000 people a year. Diet activity kills 300,000 people. Alcohol,
that means fat and lazy.
Yeah. Alcohol is 100,000. Germs, 90,000. Toxic agents, 60,000. Firearms, 35,000 deaths a year, apparently, in the United States. As opposed to, say, like, I don't know, smoking takes 400,000 in the United States alone.
Smoking's fine, nice back.
This must be old data because motor vehicles and drug abuse are both up to equal firearms.
Well, no. The problem is this is independent data instead of state paid for data.
This is some asshole writing some shit. Like I could have did it.
Apparently, one of the readers posted this. He went into his bases. He's military personnel. Went into the military base dental clinic, and this poster was up there.
Well, like I say, that's probably fairly old.
Probably. I don't know. But either way, that's an eye-opener right there. I'm glad I quit smoking, Jimmy.
I'm glad I didn't yet. I mean, it's really helping me through life right now. Can I tell you guys something? Cigarettes are fucking awesome, kids. So
I'm not smoking.
Only if you got a good job where you can afford to smoke real high-quality cigarettes, not the floor sweepings that Jimmy smokes.
Well, yeah. Jimmy smokes imports, so you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just saw this. I thought it was interesting, so I'd mention it. So there we go.
I appreciate it. That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that firearms, drug overdoses, and auto accidents are all tied about 35,000, and STDs have probably went down some.
So it's probably old data, but either way.
I would say we stopped doing these fucking surveys and shit because I don't want any of the, most of them things. I don't want like sex and cigarettes and liquor to be fucking outlawed and shit. They get rid of all that other shit, and I don't know, man. I don't want to.
Demolition Man in real life. Go to a clinic and get your procreation material sterilized and mixed up in a tube, and you're like, what? You can't actually go and fuck the girl? What the fuck is the point of living?
Could you imagine that growing up and never seeing anything in your life? Like, I'm not going to be very, I'm not going to be distasteful right now, but can you imagine that though? You never seen any body parts in your life?
No, I can't.
I'm fucking crazy. Let's all reflect on that right now.
I had my. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, there's some ladies out there, but still, you know what I mean, though, right? Even it works even opposite for ladies, right? Like even ladies, like can you imagine not seeing any body parts for Come on now, that's crazy. I bet you though the first time though, like that, Sandra Bullock. I bet she's like fucking, if that was in real life, I bet that shit would be like crazy, right?
Oh no, his are all shriveled up and gone from all the steroids, so he ain't showing nothing.
Yeah, that is true.
Ooh.
I already had a little butt work though, so I don't know if that.
What, a lip?
I don't know. I don't know. It's some interview about his mom talking about his ass. So I don't fucking know. I didn't listen to the whole thing.
The only time my mother ever mentioned my ass was when she was about to beat on it. As in, get your ass over here, or I'm gonna beat your ass.
Asses are gonna get whooped.
Yes.
What is that here? What is it? Oh, that's something different. Now I got that song stuck in my head. I did it to myself this time. Delaware debate gun control, a heated roundtable. Delaware is going through some shit right now. House panel rejects state of gun. Oh, we already did that one. Vermont major new gun law blocks man who planned. What? Planned school shooting. Vermont's major new gun laws blocks a man who planned school shooting from having a gun. A man had a diary that he titled, that he titled Journal of an Active Shooter. Less than a week after the Republican, that's like one of them fucking like a motherfucker that tells everybody that they're going to go kill themselves and shit, right? They just want to, I don't know. Less than a week after the Republican governor of Vermont signed the first significant gun control package in the state history into law, officials have used the new restrictions to stop a school shooting plot suspect from holding on to his guns. After Governor Phil Scott signed the package, which includes a ban on high cap mags, raising the age to buy a gun in the state, and provisions to makes it easier for police to remove guns from people who appear to pose a threat. A judge in the state signed a so-called extreme risk prevention order that said 18-year-old Jack Sawyer poses an extreme threat to physical harm to himself and others, therefore cannot possess firearms. Prosecutors say Mr. Sawyer kept a diary titled Journal of an Active Shooter that he had created a detailed plan for a shooting at Fairhaven Union High School with the goal of killing more people than any other school shooting in the history of America. Mr. Scott, who's been generally well received by America's gun lobby, the NRA, before, said that he was inspired in part to sign the new gun control legislation because of Mr. Sawyer's alleged plan, which was foiled 2 months ago. The laws also came into months, da 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 da. It's not saying how the plan stopped him other than how the fuck it would have stopped him any fucking way.
Yeah, I was gonna say before they signed it in law, this plan stopped them. Sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. And it sounds like what due process is supposed to be any fucking way. Fucking kid is crazy. They found out the kid is fucking crazy. Went through what they had to went through and fucking took his fucking shit.
This is disappointing.
What it sounds like. And I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back.
All right. That was me, by the way, Jimmy. But, yeah.
Oh shit. They should make it a fucking crime to lie if you're a politician.
What doesn't that go against the entire thing about being a politician?
Well, I don't know. I just, that they're usurping that incident for something that's clearly not true. Because that regulations and the gun control that they signed into law was after the fact, so it could not have possibly stopped this dude.
Oh. So when Jimmy comes back, we'll talk about this one topic that I've seen that we should probably mention. You're not going to be that interested in it, but it's information that does need to get out there.
Well, why the hell should that be different than any other part of the show?
Right?
Did they make all other forms of crime that don't include the use of a gun? Did they decriminalize all that? Because you don't seem to see that mentioned anymore on any news.
I don't know. And the only time I see the government ever cracking down on anybody doing anything with a gun is when they arrest a legal gun owner for protecting himself. Whereas when it comes to the actual criminals they find with guns, they don't stack the charges. They just go with whatever charge they can make stick for the longest time for them instead. When in fact they should be adding on to the charge saying, not only did you break the law, you broke the law of guns, so the charges need to stack. So it adds on instead of just choosing the longest offense out of several.
G-Web says annual United States road crash statistics over 37,000 people die in road crashes each year. An additional 2.35 million are injured or disabled. Yeah, I knew it was higher than the 20,000 or whatever the hell they said.
As we said, that might have been an old poster.
And I'm pretty sure that drug overdoses went way the hell up too, because there's a fucking epidemic of opioids in this country.
Apparently.
Motherfuckers, that pisses me off. I'm a person who's used opioids for years, legally. And Now I have to get him fucking 2 or 3 times a goddamn month because they'll only give me a small amount at one time. And I have to call the fucking doctor every time to get him.
Oh.
I mean, I'm on him for chronic pain. So, you can check me anytime you want to. I'm not abusing him. Let me buy a fucking month's supply of son of bitches.
Right. So is Jimmy alive, or what are we waiting on Jimmy for?
I don't know. I think he had to go to the bathroom, jerk off, or take crap or something.
Probably all the above, no, Jimmy.
Well, he's the one that started talking about body parts, so I don't know where the hell.
I don't know where his mind's gone this morning. That is provided he had it in the first place.
Better still, he's probably sit there flapping his fucking jaws, not realizing he's muted.
That'd be hilarious.
Nah, it was hilarious the first time. This 100th time, nah.
Right, so what else is there to talk about?
I don't know. I closed out my show folder, so I gotta open it back up and look. Nothing. We covered all of that. Chicago was the only new thing I got.
Well, there's also, it's not new, but there's the whole Massachusetts thing where they upheld the assault weapon ban.
Well, I'm telling you, the Supreme Court's going to have to weigh in on this situation because we've got opposing views in
Well, the Supreme Court hasn't heard a Second Amendment case in 10 years, so good luck.
Well, they're going to have to at some point because we have 2 courts issuing 2 opposing opinions. The 9th and the 4th.
Well, the 9th is filled with the left, unfortunately, and the 4th is also filled with the left. I don't know. How's that work? Or is it different sides to the left? One is more left than the other? Is that how it works? I don't know.
May not be the 4th, it may be the 5th, but I didn't think it was ours.
It was the 4th.
We are in the 5th district, actually, but the court case that brought us all the forced freedoms we got was based in the 4th. And I don't know how that worked.
Let me see if I can pull up the article.
Either that or the article I read about it was completely wrong, which is entirely possible. Hell, we're a show here on media that could be considered media, and I don't fact check shit, so why should anybody else?
Fact checking? What's that? Obviously, something none of the media does already. So, what's the point, right? And Travis T's out there on the YouTube side saying if SCOTUS refuses to hear it, nothing changes. Yep, it's true. But if nothing changes, that's bad. And if the only change is negative to take away, then that's not really change. That's not. It is change, but it's not because you're only taking something away that somebody had before. So you're not changing things for the better. You're just regressing.
At some point, this going to reach critical mass, and they're going to have to weigh in on it.
But
I don't quite understand. Well, now, let me back up here because it wasn't Chicago case. That was the Heller decision. That was Washington, D.C., so that's why that would have been the fourth.
Right.
What got us freedoms was a McDonald versus Madigan case here, or McDonald versus the state of Illinois.
Okay.
And that wasn't, I don't think, in the fourth. I think that was fifth. But if DC's in the fourth district, where the fuck is the first, second, and third? I mean, you don't get no more farther east than that. Well, I guess technically the New England countries are a little farther east, but
I think the fourth district is the East Coast. I'm looking up a map here real quick. Where's the map?
when I worked for the government, I worked for the 5th District U.S. Court. So we were 5th, unless it changed that, which I suppose it could have.
Okay, the fourth is I think West Virginia, Delaware, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. That's the fourth. The third is. Let me see if I can just share this because. New tab, new window. Studio. There we go. You can see all that. All right.
No, I don't see nothing.
There we go. Those are all the courts. The first is the tip top of New England. The second is New York and the surrounding states. Third is Pennsylvania surrounding states. Fourth, I already mentioned. Let's see. The ninth, way too large.
Absolutely.
Technically, I think they should take Arizona, Nevada, Idaho, and Montana, make their own district out of those states. And break up the ninth court just straight in half. Alaska should be its own court.
Population-wise, it should be. Arizona should be in the 10th, at the very least. Same with Montana.
Definitely.
I don't know if they've changed them, but I know I worked in the 5th District U.S. Courthouse in East St. Louis, Illinois.
We're not saying that's half the population. I'm saying split up the Ninth Circuit Court.
Right, but the biggest population centers are all along the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, but why should like 7 or 8 cities dictate who gets elected everywhere else? I mean, 7 cities get to decide, who gets elected, and everybody else is just like, sorry, you're shit out of luck. Yeah, no, thank you.
Courts are appointed, not elected.
Yeah, sure. Courts are appointed, but again, depending on which court it is, whether it's Supreme Court or whether it's a lower court, it's dependent on who's appointing.
Well, that depends on who the fuck we elected in office. Dividing up these courts into more entities doesn't matter. The current president, whoever that may be at the time, gets to appoint judges.
G Webs is saying you don't get to call them less of a citizen because they live in a city. No, but just because they live in a city doesn't mean they can dictate. They should be able to dictate policy for the entire state.
Technically, that's how democracy works.
And that's why I hate democracy.
But because we're a republic, we also have representatives that are in office by their counties. And population doesn't make, it's not counties, it's districts, but population doesn't really make as much of a difference there.
Yeah. G Webs is saying there are more there in the city than in the rest of the state. Why you don't give them any vote? I'm not saying don't give them any vote, but they shouldn't be the just because there's more people in one city in a state than the rest of the people in the rest of the state doesn't mean that the city should be able to say, oh, this is what's going to happen in this entire state, and anybody that disagrees with us, to hell with them. That should not be the policy ever, period. Anyways, but yeah, there are the circuit courts. You never hear anything about the Fifth.
Well, I don't know which friggin' court it is now, but there's a absolutely opposite opinion in the Ninth and one of the Eastern Court. I mean, they ruled exactly opposite of each other, and that can't stand in the Supreme Court.
That's true. But whether the Supreme Court will actually hear on anything gun related anytime soon is, it's up to you. It's up to them, I guess. Anyways, let's move on. Is Jimmy coming back? Do we know?
I have no idea. He said he was.
Yeah, he said he was, and then Jim, what did he do? Fall in?
I wish the hell he'd hurried up because I got to go pee. I don't want to leave you here by yourself.
If you need to go use the restroom, go for it.
I may not come back either.
Well, then you're not allowed to leave. Gotta leave me here, then fine. Still.
Yeah, Mike Pompeo was the dude that met with Kim Jong, whatever his name is, in North Korea, Easter.
So he met with Bomb Boy. Or, as McCain likes to call him, the crazy, angry fat kid.
Which McCain could be saying looking in the mirror lately.
That is true.
That son of a bitch just absolutely fucking hates Trump because Trump won and he didn't.
Well, he didn't win because nobody wanted him to win. There you go. Problem solved.
Fuck no. You should have jumped off the ticket and let Sarah Palin step up. We'd have had more of a chance then.
Right.
Fuck, we've had bumbling and ditzy presidents before. What the hell's the problem with that?
Right.
Hell, rumor has it that Gerald Ford was the Columbia's sumbitch on the face of the earth.
Rumor has it.
And you want to talk about somebody who didn't fucking know what they were doing in office? Well, pick out Jimmy Carter. Lots of the early presidents probably had no fucking idea what was going on until they got there.
Isn't that how it always is with a new position?
Well,
Or a
yes
new
and no.
job,
I mean,
technically.
if you're vice president and you move up to president, you have kind of an idea what's happening.
I'm reading the YouTube side, and some of these things I can't say on air. Still funny though.
What the fuck can't we say on air?
Well, I'm not willing to say it on air. So anyways, there's not really any more news out there other than what I was hoping Jimmy would come back there to cover. Fuck.
Well, fuck it. Let's close it down.
Yeah, we'll leave it for tomorrow then. Or just whenever. You're not going to be around for a while, are you?
I don't know. I will not be around probably for 2 days at least.
Do you want to talk about it on air, or should we just leave that for off air?
I don't give a shit. I've said on air before.
All right. You want to mention what's going on with you, or care?
I'm having surgery.
Okay. Anyone doesn't know Tony's going to have surgery, so he may not be around for the early watch for a while, till after he recovers. So wish him all the best, and wish him a successful surgery, because it's going to be painful.
Yeah, I don't recall how much pain I was in after the last time I had surgery, so
That must have been some good medicine then.
no, I don't remember if sitting up bothered me. I knew laying in bed did. It hurts to lay down. But I may be out of here for 2 days. I may be out of here for 5 or 6.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best, Tony, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you. And I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So
Good day, everybody.
we'll see you all when we see you. So thanks everyone for listening to the early watch, and
Have a good weekend and all that.
have a good
Bye-bye.
weekend. We'll see you the next time. Bye bye. Shall not be infringed.